this out.
Hey, what's good, family? Listen, this to my brothers out here, young, older, grown, whatever. You need to stop laying down with these 304's and not expecting consequences. You guys don't understand the amount of people I've seen to where they living a rough life, they struggling, they living a stressed out life, they finances in shambles because they decided to sleep with a 304 or a woman that they know and knew in their minds that they would not wife up. Many of our brothers, and this is including me in my past, had a lack of sexual self-control, which led to a lot of bad decision making and a lot of bad consequences. First of all, it's just trifling when you really think about it, because you don't know who's sleeping with who, you don't know who has what, you don't know what they got going on, and not only just from the physical aspect, but from the spiritual aspect. You don't know what kind of ruachs or spirits these people are carrying in them, and carrying on in their spirit, on their soul, in their flesh, and being transferred over to you. This is why the scripture says, even if a man commits adultery with a whore, he is one with her, because you become one in spirit. This is why when you around somebody, like for example, me and my wife, we've been together for so long, we'll be thinking the same thing at the same time. We'll do the same stuff at the same time, because we are literally one in spirit and one in flesh, because we made a covenant through our flesh. Do you understand that?
Because STDs ain't just sexually transmitted, they spiritually transmitted. When you sleep with a chaotic spirit, you invite chaos in your life. When you enter that woman portal, you download whatever she uploads in your hard drive. So whatever negative effects she got going on will eventually affect you. It's a soul tie. It's a transmitted transaction. That's why you gotta have mushroom tip discipline. You can't be just laid up with any and everybody. You don't know what they got or what they going through. Carry on.
So when you decide to sleep with a woman that you know is not wife material, a woman that you would not present to your family, a woman that you would not be proud to present to your mother, and you are gambling and throwing the dice on these consequences just so you could get some TNA, man, don't be baffled, don't be surprised when you end up with some kind of disease, some kind of sickness, when you end up with a woman that keeps you away from your child, when you end up paying child support and struggling, and you get that 20% or more taken out of your check bi-weekly. I told y'all, I seen them checks when I used to work in property management, having to verify people's pay stubs and their bank accounts, seeing that money come out like clockwork. You don't even see that bread, man.
Better ask Kanye. Ain't y'all call him Ye? Kanye, whoever he is to you, you better ask him something. He paying $250,000 a month in child support for 18 years because he laid up with a witch that took his mind and took his goddamn money. Go ask Lamar Odom. He laid up with a sister and turned into a straight bass head. Was supposed to be in the Hall of Fame. Now he on the goddamn pipe. She took his mind and his money. You lay up and have them goddamn babies. You gonna pay for 18 years and 22 years if that child go to college. Carry on.
A lot of us think about the physical, how you could get satisfied in that moment. Oh, she look like this, she look good. I'm just trying to hit, whatever the case is, but you do not think about the consequences, and that's a major issue. A lot of men don't think about consequences or don't understand consequences until it's too late. And that's happened to me many times in my past, where I've had to deal with various things in my life, not just in that aspect, but because I didn't understand the fact that there was consequences to my actions, I fell into a lot of pitfalls of trouble that I didn't need to be a part of, that I didn't need to be involved in. And I had to suffer, and I had to learn from that. And it's better to learn from somebody else's mistakes than to keep making the same mistake.
You gotta learn how to use your big head over your little head. Your little head down there don't got no goddamn brain down there. Your little head ain't gonna be the one thinking how I'm finna pay all this goddamn child support. You gotta have self-control, mushroom tip discipline over that goddamn mushroom tip. You gotta have the kind of mushroom tip discipline that can overpower your lustful desires when your discernment alerts you. Carry on.
I know based upon these things, right? I know somebody that I'm cool with, that he had a baby with somebody didn't really want to have the baby with. Now, that a few years ago, that lady moved to an entirely different state. Barely could see the baby. You see that? Is that how you want to live with your children? Is that the kind of lifestyle you want? You only seeing your children on the weekends, or you only seeing your children, once a month, or whatever the case is. Not only that, you taking care of them, and then you still got to pay child support. That's no way to live. But that's because of a lack of sexual self-control in the mass majority of cases. And now take a second to think and use some common sense here, right? What kind of woman do you think she is if she just letting you run up in them drawers right away? What ain't nothing special about that. And ain't nothing special about you if she just letting you run up in them drawers right away. Just a lack of self-respect on her part as well. Because we're not just gonna put it all on the man. It take two to tango. But what kind of woman do you think she is if she just letting you hit off the rip? You think that's gonna be a quality wife one day or quality mother? Like, let's use some deductive reasoning here.
It's all a transaction to her. Mushroom tip go in, money come out. And that baby is an 18-year tax shelter, and the baby daddy gonna front the bill. And these women out here don't care, cause see, they'll sleep with the devil if he got the bag. Carry on.
If she letting you hit off the first time you meet her off an app, or you hit her up in the DMs, or y'all met at a party or at a club, and she letting you hit off the rip, or the first few times seeing her, you think that's a quality woman? Like, let's use some common sense here. Ain't nothing special about that. If she out here half dressed all the time, ain't got no clothes on, what makes you think this is good mother material, good wifey material? Now you stuck with these consequences because you thought it was too late, but because you was thinking with the other head, right? As most men do, because of lack of self-control, a lack of quenching that lust, putting that fire out. Because you lack that, now you suffering with these consequences when you realize it's too late.
You can't be mad at nobody but your goddamn self. Cause for every action is a reaction. And you always gonna reap what you sow. Carry on.
I've seen, how many brothers I've spoken to, like, man, my baby mama this, my ex this, she that, she this. You didn't know that from before? Like, you didn't think this through from before? Y'all didn't know about this before? Let's be real, like, all these red flags you ain't seen before, but obviously you put them in the back of the mind because you was just trying to get pleased for that moment. You just found a little good thing that you was trying to please yourself for the moment, and now boom, you got these consequences that you gonna pretend like you didn't know was there. You knew the flags was there. You knew that trouble was written all over that joint.
Cause see, I don't understand you YNs, man. Y'all think these toxic, mean, crazy women are baby mama material until she get you fired from your goddamn job or burn down your whole house or your car like Left Eye did Andre Rising. Or she might just take you down through there to the point where you never shake back, have you on that goddamn pipe like Lamar Odom. You better learn how to overanalyze any and everybody before you get intimate with anybody. Don't just lay down with a big butt and a smile. Don't just think cause she pretty, you could stick your goddamn mushroom tip in her goddamn slit. That shit don't work like that. Cause all the devil's daughters were all fine for a reason. All of them look good. All of them was sent. Everybody know that's in the streets know that you send a broad to go get a dude if you want to get him. Cause he weak-minded. He always gonna fall short of the glory. Everybody from Frank Lucas and American Gangster, all of them got set up. If he wouldn't have won that meat that woman gave him, he would have never went to jail. Think about the movie Scarface. It was about a woman. He killed his best friend by the woman. Everything is based around the wrong woman. Think about Samson and Delilah. Yeah, think about King Solomon. And ain't nobody got a following like King Solomon. Think about what I'm saying. Think about all King David. Think about anybody that was ever in a powerful position that went downhill. They all went downhill because they was running downhill chasing a big butt in some hills. But y'all comment below and let me know how y'all feel about the situation. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that follow button. We the business.